You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, King Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Bad Girls Club After Show.
Yeah, I get it. What? That's right. I sit. Hey. Last week, Cam was sitting in your spot, and he was doing you.
He was doing me? Oh, good job, Cam.
Sassy black girl.
Yes.
He even wore one of your skirts. Wait, hold up. That's right. Chevonne proliferates her own stereotype that she was just grumbling about.
Yes.
Every opening, you waving that finger.
And doing your head bob.
Well,
we like the sassy black girl in you, though.
It was me mimicking the opening of the show, so therefore it doesn't count.
We love
you
the
need a
sassy
cigarette
black
in your
girl.
hand and go.
And have steam coming out of my nose.
Oh my God, what show is this?
Yeah, what up, AfterBuzz? Is Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV after show for the Bad Girls Club, Season 10, Episode 8, Gone with the Weave. And I just want to add fabulous in there for Real Housewives. I mean, it might as well have been because Derek J made an appearance tonight.
Very true.
All right.
What did you say about that?
That was a
downgrade
for him.
Downgrade.
But we'll get into that in a second. A couple little updates. So, Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle has started filming this past weekend. Rumored to be in there. Well, are the twins, Julie, Natalie Nunn, Judy, the Ambers from the Amber shows. Who's your favorite?
The Ambers?
My favorite, y'all.
We aren't sure, but Morgan might be a part of it. Shannon is supposed to be.
I'm sure.
Sherman is a part of it, as well as Rocky, Zuli.
I'm just saying, Oxygen pumps these out like the Octomom. It's crazy.
Well, you know what? They want to get to this thing because I think it's by the same people as The Real World.
Well,
so I think when The Real World started slowing down, that's when they came out with the challenge, and they were like, "Oh shit, we can go another 10 years with this." So I think Bad Girls Club is now that it's starting. The ratings are doing bad. They can pump the challenge out so they can add more seasons, so they can add more girls.
Girls have followings. Yeah, totally.
And it's funny that Cam brings that up about popping these things out, but I heard Oxygen just has no walls, and that's why.
Oh, why do we?
Speaking of no walls.
Speaking of no walls, so Jen, we started the episode off with Jen versus Rocky and their little battle in the hallway, which was a pretty good fight. I enjoyed it. No,
yeah, that was good. Yeah. But my thing was like she gets kicked out because her foot came 2 inches from her eye, yet they let her wave that fork near her eye for a good minute and a half.
Like, and just so you know, like, I doubt a punch in the eye would have blinded somebody.
They were being dramatic, so they just need to get her out the house.
It's possible, though, if you not.
It's definitely possible. Yeah.
I don't
it's
think from anybody
more
in
possible
the
from
house.
a fork being put in your eye over a hot pocket. Bitch, you get mad over a hot pocket and putting a fork in people's eyes? Like, no.
I just think it's like what you said before. Like, the producers can pick and choose which ones they want to keep going after a fight.
And it seems like they have no guideline to who gets to go, who gets to stay. That we know of.
Well, you know who gets to stay is a caller we have on the line. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
This is Jose, and I'm from Portland, Oregon.
What up, Jose? All right, what do you want to talk about tonight?
I want to give my commentary on what I saw this episode.
Well, alrighty then. Let's hear what you got.
Work it out, brother.
So, basically, I kind of want to talk a little bit about the Paula and Shannon issue. I feel like there was really no real reason why Paula should have just went off.
We refer to Shannon as Sherman.
Yeah.
What was that?
We refer to Shannon as Sherman on this show, brother.
Oh, Sherman.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, there was no reason.
So basically, I feel like Paula just wanted to basically start some shit with somebody because throughout the show she hasn't done anything. Mm-hmm. And basically that was her easy way to kind of make a statement.
Do you think that maybe the producers had a hand in that as well? Maybe they kind of spurred her on a little bit?
For sure.
Possibly.
Maybe so. That could have been a lot of what happened, but basically I feel like Sherman was an easy target for her, and since nobody else kind of stepped up to her throughout the show, and she already saw that Rocky could throw some blows, I feel like, you know what, why not pick on Sherman? And that's exactly what she did.
Put it this way. Paula went from being the motherly type to making sure everybody was staying calm. Even in this episode, she had to calm down Valentina, to exploding on Shannon. And I just feel like, it was egged on by producers. Like, girl, you better do something to solidify your spot or you will be gone.
Or the one who wants to be the mother of the group or the household who feels like they're losing their grip on everything. Mm-hmm. Again, we make noise, we clap our hands, we're trying to regain control, and who do we pick on? The one that has the least least amount of followers in the house, right? The weakest appearing.
Right. That, and I also was gonna say she could be pulling the Erykah Badu, and she just might be sensitive about her shit. And like we saw how sensitive she was about Nikki, who got kicked off. Jen got kicked off, so she could just be sensitive about that too. Jose, what else you got for us? Who else you want to talk about?
Basically, that was just my main thing. Just Paula. I feel like this is episode 8. I feel like in her head she already realized she ain't crap. She hasn't stood up for anything. She hasn't done anything, and I feel like that was her moment. And also, I want to touch on, she was sober. Sherman was intoxicated. Like, obviously, she was going to get the upper hand and kind of just did what she did.
That is true.
So that was just my thought on that.
I was a fan of Paula up until she started acting crazy, honestly.
Definitely. Also, a prediction. I feel like we saw a little bit of the clip on what's going to happen next episode. I feel like Rocky and Sherman are going to kind of butt heads and want to kind of go against each other, but it's not going to happen that way. Just a prediction.
Is that what everybody's getting from that? That it was Rocky and Sherman going at it?
I didn't see it like that. We both.
I feel like the producers are setting it up in the thing to look like that, but I don't think that. I'm with Jose. I don't think it's going to go down like that. Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in, Jose. Jose, where can we follow you on Twitter?
It's GuliJL, so it's GuliEJL.
Awesome. Thank you for calling in. Make sure you call in next week. Okay. So
definitely.
All right, brother. Peace.
We got them fighting. Valentina jumps in on Rocky, and everyone on Twitter is calling her Jumpatina, which is a good name.
Jumper Tina or Jumpa Tina?
Because she's Valentina.
Either or.
Jumpatina. Which she is.
Name, yeah.
It's just like, bitch, why are you jumping in on everybody?
She irked me so much in this episode.
Why does she?
In general, she's just, there's something faulty going on in her personality.
She jumps, she flip-flops. I mean, the bitch needs to do gymnastics. Because
and usually in the Bad Girls Club, when people jump each other, usually the girls are like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. She was like, no, bitch, if you do some stuff, you might get jumped. And that's just not a good look.
Right, because karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
And from what I heard on the reunion, Sherman.
Someone gets a busted
nose.
Yeah.
P-Wallaby
Sherman's doing this whole anti-bully thing, and so she says she stuck up for her for being a bully.
Right.
For everyone who's been bullied out there. So Jen goes home because they said that the kick to her face was 2 inches away from her eye, and she could have went blind.
Bogus.
Was it a kick or was she scratching?
It was a punch. I thought it was a punch. I think they said.
No, they said a kick because they were holding both the girls down, and so Jen went and kicked her, and they said it could have blinded her. It's like
she couldn't defend herself because they were holding hands.
This bitch had a fork in her damn face. Like, no.
Well, you know, I felt it's gonna be good that Jen goes home. I think they're gonna add a new character that's gonna add a different dynamic, and it's probably
whose name is Nancy.
Sorry, yes, Nancy. Nancy.
I think they found out that once that hair weave wasn't real, they were like, "Oh, you got to go, you got to go,
girl." None of those bitches.
The thing is, you should be fighting with the. You should not be fighting with the clip-in on. At least sew it in or something. I'm just saying.
I can't.
Just saying.
All right, a couple other little things before we get into the next topic. Alicia's Sailor Moon outfit. What do we think about that?
I thought it was fun.
I think it's interesting.
No, that had me flabbergasted. I was like, what?
This bitch got Hello Kitty glasses, Sailor Moon outfit. She randomly has a maid's outfit. Like, bitch, did you come dressed like this was going to be
consistent?
Drag race? She is very consistent.
You know what really messed me up, and it's because we all here pay attention to the viewers and their comments on iTunes and AfterBuzz. Is some of the fans wanted us to compare her to what's her name from Vegas season, and there's really no comparison.
Erica.
That's why we have an Erica. There's no comparison to her because she's definitely not as strong as Erica. They may have similar features as far as physically.
Erica never
fought.
fought.
Yeah, they're very similar. Well,
Erica never fought.
I don't know, but it's not. I'm not talking about the fighting feature. Erica was a little more grounded and.
Jay Leno, you're talking about. Right?
Jay Leno.
I don't agree. I didn't like Erica. I thought she was fake.
Right.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is there's no comparison between Alicia. To me, there's no comparison.
Can I? I'm gonna.
And I base my comparisons off personality.
Well,
Clifford.
They both have bad sense of style.
Yeah.
Well, to me, they are kind of similar in the fact that what I was talking about earlier when we were reviewing, I was just like, Alicia was annoying me because to me it seemed like she was kind of flip-flopping. And do you remember
Erica did too.
Erica, when she was like, oh, they're bullying her. I don't like that. I don't get down with that. And then she went over to the person who was being bullied and then kind of flip-flopped. That's what I saw tonight with Alicia, and that's what bothered me.
All right, but here's the thing about that.
I didn't think of it that way.
We're watching it edited.
Right.
So why I can side with Alicia versus Valentina.
Oh yeah.
And also Erica. I mean, think about it. Erica always stayed home. She was probably the most sober in the house in Vegas. So if situations go down and someone's drunk, and I mean, yeah, for maybe 2 days you're like, that bitch is pissing me off. Like, I just cannot stand that hoe. And then, you know what I mean? After a couple days, it's like, all right, really, I'm going to be mad at Shannon. Like, I actually feel bad for her. Like, it wasn't that bad. We're all drunk, hot messes. Like,
right.
So I can understand the why it looks like flip-flopping, but I can understand the back and forth. With Valentina, it's just like, girl, you literally jumped this bitch. You tried to fight Shannon.
Right.
Like,
And Rocky.
ho, sit down, right. And now you want to be her best friend? To pull her aside? No, that was a manipulative move.
You're talking about
Valentina.
Valentina.
That was a manipulative move. You guys wanted to get her back on your side, pull her away from Shannon, to outcast her and send her home. I believe that.
There's just something about Valentina where she'll almost just a tiny bit pull you into her side, and then she does something to mess it up.
Yep.
Like not giving Rocky the phone call. And then lying about the phone call, because before that she was like, "Oh well, let me just be. I'm so proud of all that stuff." And then she does that, and you're like, what is going on in this girl's head? Like,
it's funny. She's a mean girl.
Probably.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like when you get on a reality show, it will show your true colors. A weak person will be shown on a reality show because you can see them flip-flopping. Because I believe it's more producers in your ear telling you what to do, and the producers know which one to go after.
But to me, Valentine is almost irrelevant to me. Like, when I think of this season, I really don't even think of Valentina. Like, I was looking on Twitter at different lists of bad girl BGC stuff, and I saw Valentina's Twitter handle pop up, and I was like, oh yeah, she's on the show.
Well, the true test of time is when the season ends, which one do you remember the most?
You'll remember
that's
Jen
the
the most?
That's the true test.
Rocky, Shannon.
I think I remember Rocky the most.
And there's always those standout characters from each season. Like, okay, so I remember the twins. I obviously remember Natalie Nunn, Morgan.
And Morgan is legendary for the fact that bitch was only in one
episode.
She's on there for 5 minutes.
And she's still more memorable than bitches that are
5
on
minutes.
for the full season.
Yeah. That's true. I will give her that.
And those are the ones who get on Love Games. Those are the ones who go to All Stars. It's the ones that are going to make auction
Morgan's
the most money.
Morgan is smart
enough
not to do Love Games. Thank you very much.
I'm sure she's moved on to better things.
Boy, how do you talk about she's smart enough like you know the bitch?
I just feel like in my soul we're already best friends.
They have brunch.
Morgan.
She hates you anyway.
Are you friends with Tasha Malik?
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
That chick.
You are?
Who the hell is that?
She got accused of being like
somebody stole her identity.
Yeah. Nobody stole her. It was the media not fact checking before they reported.
I'm saying, who the hell is that? Is that a former bad girl?
Oh, it is. Yeah. It's the one who tried to sue Perez, allegedly tried to sue Perez Hilton.
She's the reason why
Not memorable.
supposedly she says Perez Hilton is fired from the job.
Yeah.
She was the poor man's Kim Kardashian. In that season.
Oh, yes.
There was apparently some shooting on the Las Vegas Strip, and there was a picture of Tasha with the guy who was accused of doing the shooting, and things got confused and
What about-
messed up.
Oh, I'll bring this up later in predictions. Sorry.
All right. So moving on from that, before we get into that, shout out to everyone at home. I tweeted it out. I need you guys to help us get to number one. I mean, guys, we're letting like corny shows get to number one,
y'all.
Corny.
It's us.
Like, it's Bad Girls Club, and I know how you guys are ride or die. So what I need you guys to do, if you want a shout out, I'm not giving no damn shout outs today. I'm gonna give them all next week.
Really?
Yeah.
Check out
no.
my Twitter. No, nobody.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
No.
Aw,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And
Come
here's
on,
why.
Dad.
Because we need to get to number one. So I need you guys to retweet us. Have everybody go to iTunes, subscribe, rate, download, leave us a comment with your Twitter handle. Please get us to number one. I mean, like, Deception. Really? Great show, I'm sure. Scandal. Like, come on. Pretty Little Liars. Like, Pretty Little Liars.
We
Scandal's
need
amazing.
the fans to get us to number one, for real.
But I mean, come on. Can we please just allow Ratchetness to just 1 week get us up there, all right? Please.
Yes.
And we will give you guys a shout out if you leave your Twitter handle in the comments. Please.
Britain.
I know you guys hit us up on YouTube. We appreciate all the love there. But go to iTunes.
If we get number one, I'll get butt naked on the show. There it is.
No, oh, come. We want people to get us there.
Yes. No.
If you get us to number one, if you get us to number
Please,
one,
Lord, baby Jesus, don't let that happen.
if you guys
Please,
get us
Lord,
to
baby
number
Jesus.
one, I will tell you which bad girl is coming on the show next week. I will tell you which bad girl is coming on the show.
I'll be your
Mykee, can you
private
please stop
dancer.
getting people to tune out for us?
Is that
We want viewers.
That's not in my
I'm just
contract.
joking. I'm just joking. It's not in anybody's contract.
It's out there now forever. You're held to it.
Well,
Here we
apparently,
go.
all right, someone who clearly doesn't care about their contracts at all is Derek J, who just downgraded himself and put him on Bad Girls Club.
Indeed. Well, I feel like I've been seeing him a lot on various different reality shows.
He has. He's been doing the
same
circuit.
feeling?
She's busy.
She's busy, yeah.
Those heels are made for walking. He's been
Is
walking
that
in
how
a
he
lot
got
of
those
different shows.
those toned legs though?
No, he's always had those legs.
Okay, they're really nice. I'm just gonna say they're toned. They're nice.
Which legs were nice?
Derek J's legs were nice. They're toned. That's some Tina Turner stuff.
Bye.
Get
All right. So he's doing a hair show with the girls. There's a wet T-shirt contest. It was a lesbian event that Shannon and Rocky got up.
And
Valentina
nothing wrong
was
with a lesbian.
hating. And interesting that the third girl that was up on the stage was Anissa from The Real World, but they couldn't give her a shout out because of conflict of interest. And Anissa won, which.
Which we think, but were there more girls on stage?
No, it's only 3.
There's only 3.
Oh,
Because Stephanie was saying, Rocky's boobs were really nice, and then but the other girl won.
Maybe
Like,
Anissa made
yeah.
a clap. That's why.
Oh yeah. Well, Valentina's face was hilarious.
Girls
though.
love the
I kinda-
clapping booty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was Atlanta.
Anissa didn't even have a booty.
She might have made a
It
clap.
looked like a
though.
damp swamp.
Oh. Womp womp womp.
No, you know what? I just had an issue with Anissa.
What the
in
hell was
past,
Anissa
but-
doing there, anyways?
Being thirsty.
Yeah, she's at like any lesbian event, like Miami, Atlanta, like that's her scene. But I'm not gonna lie, the last time I hung out with Anissa, she was nice, so I'm not. All right, we're over that. So the contest goes on, and these hairstyles were very interesting.
No, but they were the names is what got me.
Oh, I made my own names up. Rocky had the
No comment.
balls. Alicia did not look like no damn strawberry shortcake. She looked like something from Whoville. Valentina had the penis hair. Stephanie,
Unicorn penis hair. It looked like skunk.
It looked like a dick and balls. Stephanie had the bad girl hair, and Paula, that bitch looked like she was from the Monsters of the Addams Family.
But I knew she was gonna win it because she looked straight up Atlanta. She looked hot Atlanta.
I'm just saying though, I told her she was the Nightmare Before Nigeria, and like Derek J got that name
that
on
quick.
point.
Yeah.
Like the Nigerian Nightmare. That ain't pretty. That ain't hot.
That wasn't really nice.
I feel like I
tried it.
I feel like I gotta do the Tamar Braxton, but that ain't hot.
To be honest, I probably wouldn't have walked in the show if they had did that to me. I'd been like, I'm taking this out.
I would have cut it at least halfway off.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not doing it. That was rude. But whatever.
And shade on y'all, Bad Girls Club, for editing Shannon when she went up there with no.
That's
no
so
claps.
editing.
I would have done that for Valentina over Shannon.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure would.
Shannon just looked like she stuck her finger in a socket. But Derek J wanted a photo shoot, shade, only choosing Stephanie and Rocky. They did like this topless photo shoot, and the pictures came out pretty cute.
I feel like don't you think those were the two best ones though to do it though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With those strong features.
Yes. Yeah, I felt they were the two best ones, and I actually was really surprised with what's her name?
Rocky.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Yeah. She's good.
She really had like the face for print modeling.
She's very photogenic.
I thought some of her, because we have a bunch of pictures of her prior or pre-show. She has some beautiful pictures out there of her before the show.
She has that awkward face that's very good for
exotic.
print modeling.
She's
It's exotic.
She's a very Thailand girly boy.
Yeah, she does look like a Thailand drag
girly
queen.
boy.
All right. A beautiful one though. So Paula wants to talk to Rocky by herself. She says, pulls her aside, don't base your opinion off of anybody in the house just because of Shannon. How'd you guys feel?
I based it on you guys jumping in and having something to say, or not jumping in when somebody was putting their fork in my face. What other judgment do I need? What other evidence do I need? You guys don't care about me. Why should I care about you?
Yeah.
Or not even to base it off of that. Y'all have been so hot and cold. Why should I even try anymore? Yeah. I mean, and then why are we even having this discussion?
I was just going to say the same thing.
It's known we don't like each other.
And take it further, and then Shannon's sitting there, and you're getting all hyped up for no reason. Why would I? That doesn't inspire me to want to have a conversation or kind of build any relationship
the thing
with
is,
you.
it doesn't even need to be said. Like, to go and have a talk with someone and be like, that person's fake. When you do that, it just makes you look bad. That other person that you're talking to has to realize that themselves. Because
shame on BGC for proliferating that stereotype. Just saying.
You and me.
What a shame.
Oh, God.
But even the fact that I felt they were trying to, I don't know, it felt so weird, and I was trying to picture myself in Sherman's position by being outed and saying, you have to sit over there while we go and talk.
That's crazy.
Like, I was just saying, what would I
too.
do? What would I do in that situation?
I would have sat right there, or I would have gone back inside and like did something else. Like, I don't care. Like, I can't believe she actually went and, like, Shannon of all people took that order to sit on the other side of the pool. That just seemed kind of out of character.
How would you react?
She'd be the one that she would.
First of all, I wouldn't have even been walking out there unless Rocky really was like.
Rocky, I'm sure it was editing. I'm sure Rocky really tried to defend her on that one and just said, let's just do it this way, because there's no way that Sherman would just say. Rocky wants me to be there, and then Paula's getting all upset over it.
Right, because these bitches might have jumped Rocky at that. That's probably what was going on.
She just got into a fight, didn't she? So yeah, I would have been like, whatever.
I don't think she believed all the girls would jump her by the pool, sober.
I would have been like, bitches, y'all might try to drown me. You never know.
I don't think the other girls were giving that.
Well, they were sure giving it in the hallway. Except Stephanie. Stephanie was saying, get off her. I would give.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I never once saw Paula tell Jen, leave this girl alone. Now you want to talk to me?
Well, Paula did do that. She did tell her to calm down, and
in the kitchen, it made her.
But Alicia
Jen
too.
Cry.
But now, okay, devil's advocate. But now Paula's popping off, clapping her hands, like she's gonna throw down, and she runs the house. You couldn't stop Jen from fighting,
right? Like all of a sudden, bitch, now you acting like someone ate your hot pocket. Like, no, I'm not going with you anywhere. Like, you might be a ticking time bomb. Sorry. I just couldn't believe Shannon even sat away from them. I would have sat right up in there with a cigarette.
Exactly. With her strong face.
With my aggressive features.
But in reality, I know TV paints it as a weak thing to do, but in reality, is that really something a weak person would do? No. Is that...
I don't think
if you're comfortable being... it does make her weak.
Yeah, that's actually probably a pretty strong person to do that.
Why do you guys feel the girls were trying to rekindle something with Rocky?
Because they felt threatened by Shamrock.
Really?
I think like those two people in particular are so strong physically and mentally that they would wipe the other four girls, or four of them, right, left away. No?
No, I don't think that Rocky is that mentally strong.
No, but Shannon is.
But together,
manipulative wise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Together.
They balance each other.
I think that Alicia actually, and see, you and I think are moving I'm okay with Alicia. Not a
Yep,
big fan, but
I'm fine
I'm
with
liking her a little bit more. I think that she genuinely did feel bad for Shannon, because again, we see a lot of the edited stuff, and if Shannon's moping around, and I get it. She already said her piece. She told Shannon, like, I don't trust you. Just because I don't trust you doesn't mean I can't live with you and get along with you. Right. So Valentina's just crazy. So
and Shannon had a moment in the confessional that I want to speak about, just because it was so, I don't know, it kind of resonated with me. Like she said it keeps she keeps getting targeted, and I feel like she said that happens a lot to her. She gets something about me, and I feel like when there's a strong person, the person who's assertive, people will try to hate on you and kind of steal your shine a little bit.
Yeah.
And
people want what you have.
Exactly. And so I think that speaks volumes about the kind of person that Shannon is and her potential. And I feel like the girls are just terrified of her, and they're going to do whatever they can to steal support away from her.
You know what? Sherman is very aware of herself, which we saw in the pool scene. She's like, she admitted that she looks like a quarterback. Mm-hmm. She's very aware of all her flaws, and she's okay with it. So it's kind of weird when she's not mentally all there, but she knows she's strong physically. And so,
I'm just saying, you want somebody in your life that can admit when they're wrong, that can be honest about breaking down, and then is in your corner. I'm okay with all of that. I don't care if she cried. No big deal. People are human. You're still human. If somebody's not human, you got to be careful. You got to watch out. People snap like that.
Yeah.
I think crying occasionally and at the right times is okay. But there's been bad girls in previous seasons that I felt just cried for no damn reason all the time.
Janae.
Yeah,
Well, this
I was
season.
just gonna
Yeah.
Even
With the
this
big
season.
snot bubble.
Right.
Well, speaking of soft moments, Dre comes because Stephanie needs that dick, and he says that she's the woman of his life.
Stephanie's a fake ass lesbian.
Or
Fake
she's bisexual.
ass lesbian.
Or she's bisexual.
Well, apparently they are living together and they're still together. So,
Love has no limits.
do we think it's love, or do we think they feel like they're going to be a reality
It's
TV power couple?
convenience.
Yeah.
It's convenience.
Why do you
Who's going to
say-
be a reality TV power couple?
Andre and Stephanie? Duh.
You know that was a joke. You shouldn't even ask that
No,
question.
you
What do you
it's
mean?
never happened
That's
before. That could
epicness right
happen.
there. That is legendary.
Did the music video that they did show you nothing?
He's been on like what?
Yeah.
It's 20 reality TV shows. Everyone knows
And I'm sure
Andre.
his penis has been in like 50,000 reality stars too.
Sure
so,
has, and
hey,
they will skip the herpes lane together on that one.
Let's just hope it's herpes. Damn.
Oh. All right. Well,
But he's. I don't have a problem.
Yeah,
with
don't
the
get it twisted, because he had some comments about the cake. So
Yeah, I didn't have a problem. I shouldn't be hating, but when he puts it to reality royalty, couple royalty, no. Kim Kardashian got that lane already.
I'm sipping on
Kim
my.
Ye.
drink
Sidebar.
on that.
Sidebar.
Somebody Instagrammed a picture of Kim Kardashian next to a killer whale.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I did see that.
That's messed up.
Killer whales never get a break.
All right.
Would you tweet that to me, please?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Speaking of killer, this Friday, Kevin Undergaro, Maria Menounos' new movie, The Adventures of Serial Buddies, is out in select AMC theaters. So make sure you guys check out. It's adventuresofserialbuddies.com. Basically, it's like Dumb and Dumber meets
Dexter?
Dexter. Yeah, it's. Have you seen it yet?
No, not yet, but I'm eager to go see it.
I saw it.
It's hilarious. It's funny. Christopher Lloyd's in it. It's narrated by Henry Winkler. Kathy Lee Gifford is amazing in it. And also Beth Bears of Two Broke Girls is in it. So make sure you guys check it out. It's out this Friday. So yeah, Serial
It was
Buddies.
funny. It was very funny.
Okay. A friend calls the house for Rocky. Valentina picks up. She says, "Oh, she's not in the house anymore." Hangs up. Rocky confronts her. Valentina says, "Your friend was rude." And Shannon, and then tries to validate it by looking at Shannon. And Shannon, like, "I can't with you. I want to like you, but when the times that you're strong are irrelevant, but the times when you're weak is like, bitch, this is the moment now. Where's the Snickers?" Like,
Talking about when she was cleaning up?
when she was cleaning up. But Valentina also said to her, like, "I've given you messages before." And Shannon was like, yeah. picking up pizza, like offering pizza and shit. Like,
I can't do bugs. I can't do bugs.
You know,
but the thing is what did Shannon say? She's like, the person who's the quietest is the person that you need to watch out for. I think she's still playing a little bit of a game.
I think she has the most
Little bit.
restraint.
She's playing a game till the end. She's like, I'm gonna survive until the end of this show.
Well, and clearly, and something happens at the reunion. She says, Valentina, that was messed up. So you're irrelevant to me with the whole flip flopping. Rocky got mad at Shannon, and maybe this is what they're gonna get. Rocky and Shannon will get in an argument over next week because she kind of looked at her like this was the second time she said she's mentally weak. Like, you're cleaning up after bitches that don't clean up after themselves and are talking shit to your face. What are you doing? Now, how is that a part of a game?
Well, then to speak back on Rocky, literally, you let Jen step all over you, not once, not twice, not 3 times. 4 or 5 times before she finally did something, and that took coaching from Shannon. So for her to make that comment, I think she's young. She obviously doesn't get that Shannon has a plan. And if she hasn't paid attention to the first 9 seasons of Bad Girls Club, you want to make it to the end. Bad Girls get kicked off. You know, I mean, it's not necessarily the best routine. So I don't know.
Agreed.
So then Alicia, and Valentina, Alicia decides that it breaks her heart, and all of a sudden Valentina too, just
Clifford.
Valentina just can't take it anymore and feels bad for Shannon. Anyways, you were just afraid that Alicia was going to go to Team Shamrock, and you were going to be left alone.
Who's on whose dick now, right? Valentina flipped when Alicia flipped. So
I think Valentina flips on the hour.
I feel like Valentina flipped. I feel like Alicia is taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture.
I think but I'm saying Valentina fought as soon as Alicia said it. It's like, oh, you're right, girl.
Right.
You're so right, girl.
Jack the Pumpkin King.
Paula was like, nope, F that. Everything Shannon does annoys me, pisses me off. Just the way she breathes, the way she looks, her aggressive features.
Right.
Meanwhile, she left the weave in.
Now, walk me up to the point, because I miss exactly what initiated the argument between Shannon and Paula.
It was
the fight.
Yeah, it was because they were
argument.
sleeping. Well, Paula was sleeping, and they were having a good old time, doing a drinking game, being loud. And Paula was like, "I gotta be up in 3 hours." And I'm thinking to myself, "What do you have to go do? You have a job."
Maybe whatever Alicia had to do that day, she said, "I had things."
Sherman pointed out, I wasn't the only one being loud,
and she felt that she was being singled out.
She singled me out.
So then she stood up for herself.
Yes.
And claps to that, because she really did read Paula for filth. And my favorite thing about that whole scene wasn't even the fight. It was Rocky in the background dancing around the stripper.
Because she was like, she got this. Shannon's got this.
While Paula was so serious, like, Shannon was talking to her, letting her know what it was. And then the part that pissed me off the most was Valentina. Damn, you went up to her and gave her a hug. Girl, I could cry right now. I am so proud of you.
Fake.
What are you doing?
Fake.
That's a ho sit down moment. You need a Snicker, and some Sprite, because girl, you thirsty and you need a moment.
Because when the fight was happening, it should have been Saving Private Sherman, but all the girls were just sitting back on the bed watching the stuff go down.
Alicia was like, I need some popcorn. This is a show.
P.S. Moment of the episode I loved was Shannon when she had her hair braided back and she was swimming in the pool, and it was like so
affirmations.
Serious. Yeah,
G.I. Jane.
And
you are a strong girl. you look like a linebacker.
Remember,
like, I know I look like the Hulk.
So yeah, that was pretty much the episode. At this point, I believe Shannon is winning her game. Cam, you called it.
Yeah,
for sure. Do we think Paula's getting kicked out of the house?
I don't know, because she did initiate that out of nowhere. Like, she just vipered her. She just like went bang, like for no reason.
I don't know if she's getting kicked out the house. I know she could hammer a nail in with that forehead, but who knows what could happen.
I love it though. It didn't seem like Shannon was affected by it anyway.
She was like literally Shannon was talking to the other girls while Paula was pulling her over the bed. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Shannon did say that didn't hurt.
That didn't even hurt.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. It did look like Paula was giving her some licks, because she was like boom, 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 boom
from the back of the head.
But it was almost like a pulsating massage. She's like, no, to the left.
One thing that the twins said to me that they heard that this season was one of the most dangerous seasons, that they literally had guards like walking down the hallways, like patrolling at night.
Atlanta.
Why?
ATL.
I'm sorry. All I need
like
to
apparently
see...
these bitches were getting jumped in their sleep.
What?
That's what I heard was happening. I don't know if that happens
Jumped
later in the season.
sleep. If that is true, then
maybe that's why Jen got, the producers had to produce Jen off the show because it was just getting too much. Maybe.
Anybody who participated in jumping somebody in their sleep is a basic bitch. That's all I got to say.
You ain't a bad girl. You ain't a bad bitch. You a basic bitch.
Basic, remedial,
basement bargain. Yeah. Oh.
Girl,
with a fork.
Girl, you in the Bennett Big Lots.
Girl, you at Big Lots.
Filene's Basement for the East Coasters out there.
You on the markdown.
Blue light special at Walmart.
99-cent markdown.
No, you ain't even at Kmart or Walmart, bitch. You at Big Lots. Bye. On that note,
nice. I go there.
All right.
What's nice?
Ross. Even though I do be shopping.
Get the
on that note, let's head into predictions.
Of this whole building. Get used to this.
Go, shawty. It's your birthday. It's Alicia's birthday next week. We get the new girl, Nancy.
Happy early birthday, biatch.
She's getting waxed.
New girl, Nancy's coming in. I'm excited. Nancy.
Oh,
Nancy. Nancy Cam.
I hate you over there.
She's going to be coming in and hopefully starting up some more drama. I kind of hope she teams up with Team Shamrock, like Rocky.
She ends up fighting with Shannon.
Yeah. Promotes. But maybe, they might join forces.
Maybe Valentina jumps in and helps Shannon out.
Oh. Well, that's
Bitch,
what
you deserve to get jumped.
That's what she's known for. She's like a Mexican jumping bean. Nigerian jumping bean. We get something Paula versus Shannon.
You.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And then Valentina chokes Shannon.
Valentina tries to choke her.
Valentina looks so
Maybe
fragile.
Maybe she was just reenacting something, and the producers just put that as a little clip to throw us off the scent.
Yeah.
Maybe that is it. Although I doubt that if Shannon beat her ass on the reunion.
Oh, I can't.
But you know what? I feel like if
wait.
Sherman were to actually, this is why I think she's smart, to actually beat any of these girls up, which I think she's perfectly capable of doing, that she knows she's going home automatically because she fights vicious. And when you fight vicious and you want to stay on this season and make a name for yourself, you usually tend to just have a little bit of restraint. And I think that's why Sherman is a smart man.
That's the thing is when you know you have the physical skill and the training and you've actually fought before, that shit doesn't bother you.
Right.
Because when it comes time to throw down, you throw down.
And in turn, that makes you stronger.
Yeah.
And it actually goes off something
like you just gave me a massage.
Natalie Nunn was in studio a couple seasons back here at AfterBuzz, and the one thing I said to her, I was like, you spit in someone's face. Like, because I asked her if she regretted anything. She said no. I said, well, what about when you spit in her face? She said, you know what? Actually, I do take the bet. I do regret that. She said, but you have to understand, and I'm not validating it in the moment. You're sitting there, and as bad as you want to wail on her, you can't because you know you're going to get kicked out. And what's worse, getting your lick in or making it to the end. She said, so in the moment, as bad as you just want to hit her, you can't. So the next thing was to spit on her or throw a drink at her. She said it was something that she couldn't even think of. So I could understand, like what you're saying with Shannon. Right. She's calmed down. She's not going to allow anything to happen until the right moment. Like, bitch, you can't kick me out the damn reunion.
Right. When she explodes, it's going to be epic. It's going to be supernova.
It is, and we are going to make sure to cover that. And just like you guys,
we're at the Oscars. They're playing the music to get us off the stage.
Shut up.
Can I just say one thing? Bad Girls quote for this week, though. The sooner you come, the sooner you'll come. Corny.
Not with those.
Stephanie.
Not with those two lesbians. Anyways, make sure you guys get us to number 1. If you guys get us to number 1, I will let you know who the bad girl is that's going to be coming and joining us in studio next week. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. You can follow me on Twitter at DJ Jesse J.
Tomakava 777.
At Chevonne_Hughes.
Mykee 3000 Wattz.
Till next week, same time, same place.
Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later, bitches!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.